Hi guys, welcome to Seven Boats Academy.
Thank you, sir.
We're about introduction to digital marketing. So this is basically the brief introduction, what it is digital marketing and what are the things involved here, and we will discuss it and a little bit of practical things we will do here. So I'm just showing you the today's agenda.
Okay, sir.
So I'm just sharing my screen with you. So let us see today's agenda. Introduction to digital marketing and the key takeaways from this webinar. So we move to the key takeaways part. The, the definition of digital marketing and the benefits. Well, for Achut, I would ask you, what do you feel? What is digital marketing? Just give me a brief. Don't go by bookish definition. Just whatever you feel, just share with me.
Sir, digital marketing is a process where where the client can, what we say, he can elaborate his marketing with through the digital. His any entity, his own entity, any small entity from small, starting from pin to even big brand can be popularized, can be maintained properly with the digital marketing concept. Let it be a SEO part, let it be Facebook, social media marketing, any such website content marketing, and also content writing. Those all are the sub parts of digital marketing, which help for the business entity to boost itself.
Well, but we want to know the basic definition of digital marketing. First of all, let me explain this is. You have told like boosting a business through digital platforms via social media marketing, content marketing. So these are the methods of doing digital marketing, but I want to know the definition of digital marketing, the fundamental definition of digital marketing. So just I'm asking you one question, just answer it. What do
Yes,
you
sir.
mean by marketing? What is the core definition of marketing?
Marketing is a strategy part, sir. It is a strategy before in
Strategic part
before
for what?
strategic strategic part of any entity to how it has to perform in the sales first before it entered into the.
No, there is a gap. No. Sales is a different part. Okay, let me explain it first. So the marketing means, first of all, the most important point is creating awareness about your product or service or business or about yourself among your potential buyers, customers. So two points I have mentioned here. One is, number one is to create awareness. Second,
Okay, sir.
for whom to create awareness? To create awareness for your potential customer. Those who have a
Okay.
tendency, who have a chance that they can purchase something from you, purchase your service or product or contact you. So first of all, digital marketing, that means it's a process. So there are different activities involved. That means to reach more potential customer, that we say the target group. Let's take an example. Suppose you have a jewelry website, you have a jewelry business in Hyderabad, right? And you want to promote your local jewelry store to the global audience, to pan India basis. So you want to reach more customers, more potential customers through digital medium. Now, what would be
Okay, sir.
your target group? Not everybody and anybody would be your target group, because mostly women, they love jewelry, right? And there is a certain age group. Suppose you are handling with fashion jewelry, bridal jewelry, or traditional gold jewelry, then your target group must be, say, from age group of 18 to 23, 24. They would be for your fashion jewelry. For bridal jewelry, it would be around 22 to 35 age group of women. And for traditional gold jewelry, it can be 25 to up to 55 of age group of women. But there are mostly women is your first target because they are the influencer as well as they have their own purchase power. So they are the primary target group for you, for your customers. And mostly if you are based in Hyderabad local area, so first your target group would be from your local area, then you can target pan India basis, right? So
Yes, sir.
this is the first thing. You have to identify your business, you have to understand your business, and then you have to define your target group. And then how to reach this target group? By creating awareness, right? So we can come up to this part. The digital marketing is a process to reach more potential customer utilizing
Okay.
various digital platforms. Now what are the various digital platforms? As you have already mentioned, like Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, any social media things, social media platforms. So these are called digital mediums. So any website or web applications, that can be WhatsApp, that can be any online games, whatever platforms, any website or web app is called a digital medium, right? So you have to choose the correct digital medium, the right kind of digital medium according to your business, and then identifying your target group, you have to create awareness in those digital platforms, right?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now how to create awareness among your target group? Now in normal marketing, how do you create awareness? You can physically meet them, you can go to any kind of event promotion, you can go to radio ads or TV ads, you can go directly door to door sales, door to door promotion, right? These are all kind of traditional marketing methods. But in digital, how would you create the awareness? Here you cannot meet face to face, here you cannot go to any offline events, here you cannot go with TV or radio ads. So how to present this information in front of your potential customers? So that is called content. So whatever information, right kind of information you are providing in front of your potential customers, that is called the content. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So that means I'm again wrapping up the definition of digital marketing. That means you have to create awareness through content, right? To your
Sorry, company.
potential
Customers.
customers. That is called the target group, right? So you have, this is a process or different tasks involved there to reach more potential customer or target group via internet enabled devices, that is laptop, that is mobile, wherever internet is used, via tablet, utilizing various digital channels. Various digital channels means that can be any website or web application that is applicable or suitable for your type of business where your potential customers or target group are present. And then you have to meet some specific objectives. Now what are the objectives of digital marketing? First of all, you have to create the awareness. So brand awareness is one objective. Then of course online sales, that is another objective. To create leads, that means interested person, so get the more inquiries, that is another objective. Brand loyalty, that is another objective, so that people can more and more time they can recall your brands, like the way Coke is doing, like Coke Studio. So they are
Yes.
relating their brand with music so that everybody can accept it, everybody can remember it. And also the brand engagement, like Amitabh Bachchan is writing blogs so that he can touch base with his fans, and whenever he will come up with some promotions or some new movies, it would be easier for him to market that. So we just wrap up the definition in one sentence like this. So digital marketing is a process or step-by-step work to reach more potential customers or target group utilizing internet-enabled devices and utilizing various digital channels like any website or web app depending upon your business and the target group to meet specific business objectives such as brand engagement, brand loyalty, brand awareness, and also online sales and leads. So this process is called the digital marketing. So the definition is clear to you. Any doubts, any questions?
No, sir. No, sir.
So this is right. Okay, okay, fine. So now it move to the next part, the benefit. So let us do one thing. First of all, I would write here. So the definition of digital marketing, I'm writing here. So I'm writing here. So this is a process to reach more potential customers, that is your target group, via internet enabled devices utilizing various digital channels, that is any website or web app, to meet specific business objectives such as brand awareness, brand engagement, brand loyalty, online sales, and leads. So this is the definition of digital marketing. So this is clear to you, right? So
Yes,
the
sir.
most important part is here we can say create awareness. Second is identifying your target group, then identifying your digital channels. So this is most important part. So in definition, so we can see here create awareness, identifying your target group, and identifying your digital channels. These are the most important parts, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now we have already discussed how to create awareness. So you can create awareness in digital marketing not via face to face, not via any kind of events or any kind of billboard, hoarding, radio or TV ads, right? So here only way is to create awareness is by providing information on your website or in other third parties, right? So
Yes,
we
sir.
can here create another thing. We say it what is called content, right? So content means any kind of information you share on your website or other third party websites to create awareness among your target group, right? Any kind of information you share on your website or other third party websites to create awareness among your target group and keep them engaged and convert them to leads or sales is called content. So this definition is clear.
Yes, sir.
So any kind of information you want to share on your website or other third party websites to create awareness among your target group and keep them engaged and convert them to leads or sales is called the content. So content is very, very important in digital marketing because everybody will see your website, they will read your content, right? They will not contact you initially. If your content is having that attraction part, then only they would be curious and contact you. So the content is the pillar of digital marketing. So this part is clear.
Yes, sir.
So we write content is pillar of digital marketing. Now what are the content? Content means it can be, so we can write content equal to, it can be text, it can be documents, it can be PDF, it can be PPT, it can be infographic, that is information in graphical format, so it looks attractive, so that is called infographic. Then webinar, then videos, then we say podcast or audio files, then we can say images, banners, then we can say ebooks. So these are
Podcast.
all together, we can say this is called content, right?
What does it mean
So now what is
podcast?
the podcast means? The audio file, the sound, like the way the video file you listen, you see, you can watch, but podcast only you can listen to it. It's just a sound file. We call it podcast. Suppose if we broadcast only the sound file, so it will call as a podcast. Now what is webinar? In webinar you can see the videos, you can see the different files that host can share, and also the sound, like the way you are listening to it. So this is called webinar, and podcast is only the sound. If you listen to it, that is called podcast. So this part is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we have learned so far, we go back to this. So definition we have learned, what is digital marketing, what is target group, and this part is important, that creating awareness. So creating awareness, for creating awareness we need the content, right? Now we come to the next part. Not only creating awareness is the main task of digital marketing. So we would go to the next part. We write creating awareness. So what next? So here we have, after we create the awareness, what we need to do? There are three parts basically. After you create the awareness, it will give you the desire, then it will generate the want, then it will generate the need. Then only the customer, then only the target group or your potential customer will be interested to contact you, right? So your content must be so powerful that it can create the awareness, and then it will go to the step like creating the desire, want and need among your potential customers. Then only it would be converted to a lead or sales. Now, what is called the example of desire, want and need? Let's take an example. Now awareness means you got an information. Say suppose you are browsing Facebook and suddenly you got one information or from one advertisement or from any kind of news that digital marketing would be the booming section in next say 5 or 10 years. So this is the awareness. You know about the digital marketing, right? Now you checked it in detail and you have seen that digital marketing can give you a better job. Digital marketing can give you some more mileage in terms of career prospect. So now you desire that, okay, let's take this course sometime or later. So you have not yet decided, but you have somehow thought that, okay, I need to enhance my skill for my career someday or other. So this is called the desire part. Now what is called want? Suddenly one day you saw that from Facebook, one of your friend, he has shared that I am learning digital marketing and I have already got three offers from three different good companies. Now this will strike you that okay, I have already I know about this digital marketing, but I have not yet decided to take the course. But my friend is already taking this course and he has got three job offers. So it will give you another boost that okay, you will feel okay, now I need to start it very quickly. But still you have not yet decided the date and time, and you have not yet searched the different institutes and the course fees, everything. Now, suddenly, after 2 3 days, your present boss in your office, he has called you up and asked about, like, Achyut, you have to upgrade your skill because in marketing nowadays only offline and traditional marketing this will not work. So you have to also know the technicalities, the details about digital marketing so that you can implement these things for our office. And if you cannot upgrade yourself as early as possible, your job might be at stake. So you have to upgrade yourself very soon. So this is called the need, because your job is at stake currently and you need to enhance, upgrade yourself very quickly. So now this is the stage of need. After this need is generated, you would immediately search for different institutes. What are the course, what are the training modules, how long will it take, what are the trainers, what is the course fees. So everything you would start searching, and whenever you see something interesting that would match with your intention. Suppose you are searching in Google and you are getting say 10 different websites, different institutes names in Google search result, and out of this 10 you are clicking say 3 or 4. Why you are clicking them? Because the content you are seeing there, it's matching with your search criteria, with your intention. So some, if the content is attractive enough, trustworthy enough, that will give you some kind of credibility, some kind of matching with your intention, you would obviously contact that institute, right? So now what is the matching with intention? Intention means whenever you are searching for institutes, obviously you have some questions in your mind. What is the location, how long the course will take, and what are the flexi hours is there or not, the class timings, whether it would be feasible for you to not, what are the trainers, who are the trainers, what are their profiles, if there is any kind of refund policy or not, if there is any kind of online learning facility or not. So if all these answers are written there perfectly, that is matching with your intention, with your questions, so you would obviously prefer to contact that company, that institute, right? So the content here again, so whenever you are clicking or contacting your the institute, so you are initially you are searching the content, you are going through the content, right? So here the role of the content comes. So content is not only to create the awareness, but the content should be strong enough to create the desire, want and need, and the credibility factor, so that the target group or potential customers should contact you. Clear?
Yes.
So you understood the importance of content, why it
Yes.
is required, and
Yes, sir.
so that's the reason you need well researched, unique content that is matching to your search criteria and intention. So this part is very important, the intention. So the content should be matching with your intention and with your search criteria. And the content must be well researched and unique. Of course, it should be grammatically correct as well, right? And also the content must generate So the quantity factors and trust factors among your target group. So this part is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will move to the next part. So the definition of digital marketing is clear to you right now.
Yes, sir.
And what is content, that is also clear to you now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now what is target group is clear with you now.
Yes, sir. I'm clear, sir.
So like the jewelry
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
website, I have given you the target.
Yes, sir. Target group. You
Okay.
understood.
Okay, fine. Now we will come to the target group case study, practical case study. We will come to that part. But before that, you discuss about the benefits of digital marketing. Now, what are the benefits of digital marketing, Achyut? Can you please share any benefits?
Benefits. Benefits with the digital marketing. The major benefit is nowadays everything is under the fingertips. So we can easily brand the thing.
Right. So we can write global reach.
Yes, sir.
It is
Brand.
also the fastest medium, right?
Yes, the fastest medium to reach the customers.
Exactly. This is also, you can say, cost effective medium rather than television and radio, right?
Yes, sir.
It is also the mobility factor is there, right? From if you have just a mobile phone with internet connection or you have just a laptop with an internet connection, so from anywhere in this world you can do digital marketing, right? You don't need any kind of office or any kind of establishment where you have to sit and do these things. Okay, even in a grass field you can also do digital marketing, just you need only internet connection and a system, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
So mobility factors are there. Apart from that, what we can say, we can track ROI. Now what is called ROI? Do you know what is ROI?
Return on investment.
ROI is called return on investment, right? Now what is the formula of return on investment? Return on investment means we can say ROI equals to your net profit divided by your expenses into 100. So this is the formula of ROI. So if you say, if you are spending 100 rupees for digital marketing and if you are getting a revenue of 150 rupees, so your net profit is 150 minus 100 equal to 50 rupees, right? And your expenses is already 100 rupees, so your ROI would be 50 by 100 into 100, so that means 50%, right? So ROI is clear for you.
Yes, sir.
So you are spending 100 rupees, you are getting 150 rupees as revenue, so your net profit is 50
Yes, sir.
and you have spent 100 rupees, so 50 by 100 into 100 equals to 50, so 50% is your ROI. So that way we can, in digital marketing we have different softwares, different tools by which we can get this ROI very easily. But in TV ads, in radio ads, you cannot directly count after viewing your ads on TV, say how many people they are buying from you, right? But in
Yes,
digital
sir.
marketing, each and every activities, each and every clicks, each and every users, visitors, how many times they are visiting the website, how long they are staying on our website, everything we can track here. So that's why these are the most important benefits of digital marketing. So global reach, fastest medium, this is the cost effective medium, mobility factors are there, so from anywhere you can operate these things, and the last one is that you can track ROI very easily. Each and everything can be tracked here, can be calculated here. So benefit is clear.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, now let us move to the next part. So how to define the TG for business to business and business to customer type of businesses, and we will do with practical case studies and we'll check. Now come to this part. So target group. So here for we first discuss about business to customer. Now what is the definition of business to customer type of business? Any kind of business, their product or service, if it is targeted to directly to the customers, the end users, end buyers, that is called a business to customer business, B2C business. Like jewelry means the end user is the women, they directly purchase the ornaments. Okay, so that this kind of jewelry business, it's a B2C segment. Now consider Seven Boats Academy. Now Seven Boats Academy, we provide the training, so it's a combination of B2B and B2C segment. Now when it is B2C, whenever we are targeting individual students, if they are interested to do the digital marketing course, they come to us, they join us. So it's a B2C model. Now what is a B2B model? If we go to the institutes and tie up with them, if we go to the different companies and arrange workshop for their employees, so this is basically business to business scenario. So Seven Boats Academy is having both the model B2C and B2B. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Why B2B? Because we are approaching other businesses, other institutes, other corporates for arranging workshop or seminars. So this is the B2B part. And if we are approaching individual students for taking our course or for online courses, so this is a B2C section, right? Now if we go to, say for example, Alstom or Arriva. Have you heard about this name, Alstom and Arriva? They are into transmission and distribution. Or else
No,
let's
sir.
take, okay. Let's take another example then. You have heard about the name Tata Steel?
Yes, sir.
So Tata Steel, do you need as an individual any kind of steel rod or something like that to buy from Tata Steel directly?
No, sir.
You don't need, na?
Yes,
So
sir.
Tata Steel, they are into B2B segment. So they are actually selling it to other business,
Customers.
other manufacturers, those who require the steel things, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is called B2B segments. Like
Yeah,
if
clear.
we check
In B2.
if we check with this website, so if we open this esielectro.com, so if I open this website, now you see they are into manufacturing of transformers, they are manufacturing of battery chargers. These are all electronics equipments they are actually manufacturing. Now this kind of chargers, SMPS battery charger, rickshaw charger, normal individual people, they don't require it. So there are other different companies who are into this kind of products. They need their services, their products, right? So this is business to business segment, B2B segment, right? So any doubt about B2C and B2B?
No, no, we are clear, sir, about the B2B and B2C.
Okay, fine. So now let us move here again. So for B2C, to define your target group, the first is you work with demography. Now what is demography? Demography means age and gender. Now point number two, this will be your location of your TG. I'm coming to the example later. Three is socio-economic status, and number fourth is behavioral pattern. Now let us take an example here. Again, I am taking the jewelry example. Now for the jewelry website, the demography would be age and gender. Say for example, this is a Hyderabad local jewelry store. So their target group demography would be from women of age group 18 to
18.
55. Clear? From 18 to 55 for all kind of jewelry, say fashion jewelry or bridal jewelry or traditional jewelry. If we take all these jewelry under one category, jewelry, so their demography would be mostly women of the age group of from 18 to 55. Clear?
Yes, yes, sir.
The location would be, of course, if they are locally situated in Hyderabad, their first locational preference would be Hyderabad, right?
Yes, yes, sir, Hyderabad.
And of course, after that, they need to promote them on pan India basis. So their first location would be Hyderabad, and the second one would be pan India. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Third is socio-economic status. Now, anybody can't buy jewelry, so they must be middle class to upper middle class. Like
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
if you have a average jewelry price range starts from say 10,000 or 15,000, so of course it is not easier for the lower middle class group or poor group to buy or to purchase this jewelry, so that would be luxury for them. But normally middle class or upper middle class people, they can easily buy this kind of jewelry. So the socio-economic status would be middle level and upper middle class people, right?
Okay, sir.
Now behavioral pattern. Now what is behavioral pattern? For example, if it is fashion jewelry, so this should be targeted to from 18 years of women to say 24 years of women. Now these women, those who are socially active, those who are party lovers, who those are movie goers. So this kind of jovial young age girls, they are their most important target, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
their behavioral pattern would be movie lovers, dance lovers, party lovers, socializer. So this kind of behavioral pattern would be there. Now, if we go target with the traditional gold jewelry, now traditional gold jewelry, it can be a target group of say 25 up to 55 years of age. Now, mostly they wear kind of saris and they wear traditional dresses. They might be kind of orthodox in outer approach. So we need to create our content in that way so that it hit them emotionally. So you are getting my point. So
Yes,
for
sir.
fashion jewelry, you can write content that can attract them, that like in a disc party, in a night disc party with this black top or black silver, what type of gold jewelry you can wear safely. So these kind of tips we can provide for the fashion jewelry. Now for traditional jewelry, we can also give some kind of celebrations, like in Bengal, like in Kolkata, Durga Puja is the biggest celebration. So Durga Puja, mostly people wear saris in Ashtami. So we can promote in that way in Durga Puja with this kind of series, what kind of traditional gold jewelry can suit them. So this kind of content we can target along with the target group, right?
Yes, sir.
If we go with say uh, bridal jewelry, now bridal jewelry is required only at the time of wedding or anniversary, right? Normally bridal jewelry, those people who are searching or who have already decided about the date about their marriage, so they mostly prefer this kind of bridal jewelry. So we need to find out where we can find out this kind of people. So mostly in matrimonial websites we can target. Mostly there are some kind of other like furniture companies, they give orders. So in that way we have to think about where we can find them and what type of content they would like for bridal jewelry. We can also discuss about the different makeup tips, different dresses that can be matching with the bridal jewelry. So this kind of information we can provide through content, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you were clear with the B2C segment, how to
Yes,
identify the target group. So we
Yes,
need
sir.
to go with the demography, then location, then socio-economic status, and the behavioral pattern. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now go to for B2B segment. Now for B2B segments, number one is we need the location, and number two we need the industries. So these are the two things we need. Now the location, say for ESI Electro, the example I have shown here, basically from Kolkata. So their first target would be Kolkata market and then India market. So in location we can write Kolkata and India. And the industries, now who require this kind of smps charger, this kind of transformers, any kind of manufacturing unit, large scale manufacturers, they require this kind of transformers, this kind of things also, like the automobile sectors like e-rickshaw, like electronic vehicles, they also need a charger, battery charger. So we can target the automobile industry as well, right? So this is
B2B.
so B2B segment is the location and industries. This way we can target our target group. So this part is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us take one example of target group, identifying target group. So go back to our takeaways. So we would do the practical case studies with three websites. So let's take this website first. So already we have discussed about ESI Electro. Now we would discuss about ReneIndia.com. Now I am giving you the example here. Now you see from their website, they are portraying kind of ethnic wear, right? You can
Yes, sir.
see sherwanis, you can see the saris here, and the colorful saris here. If you go to the different slide, you can see these are kind of ethnic wear they are wearing. So these are all gorgeous ethnic wear. And if we see the rest of the websites, we can see women's ethnic, men's ethnic, leather accessories, sari, and kind of casual also there. So we can easily understand from the homepage that they are basically into saris and ethnic wears for both men and women, as well as the leather accessories for men and women, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
So we have understood the business, that their business the contact us section, or if we can go to this section, contact information. So we can see they are basically from Kolkata. And if we see the showrooms here, you can see the all the POS areas, POS malls. These are the showrooms like Money Square, like City Center, like Diamond City, Junction Mall. So these are all popular POS area in Kolkata, in West Bengal. So they have their showrooms here. So from here, we can understand a B2C segment. Why? Because they are directly targeting to the end customer, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Both men and women,
Yes,
right?
and
So we can take example. So this Rainy India, they are a B2C business first. Second understanding, we have understood that they are into ethnic wear, both for men and women. Now from the photo and from they understand the age group must be around 21 to 45 50, right? So this is the age group for both men and women. And if we see the showrooms, we can see they are targeting the POS areas. That means it is not for lower middle class people, it would be upper middle class and middle class people, those who are choosy and classy about selecting their dresses, selecting their uh, dress wears. So here we can see this is basically a B2C segment. B2C segment, the demography would be for both men and women, age group of 21 or 22 to 45 50. Location is obviously in Kolkata and then India. And then socio-economic status must be their upper middle level, upper middle class, those who have the purchasing power and the money with them. and behavioral pattern, they must be
Both
ethnic
traditional and
wear lover, traditional ethnic wear lover. Yes, because until unless you are traditional, you would not prefer a sherwani. Otherwise,
yes,
you will just prefer casual denim jeans. But those people, those who are who loves culture, who loves uh, traditional ethnic things, so they will like to buy kind of sherwani and kind of silk sarees, gorgeous sarees. So in that way, we can define the target group. Clear?
yes, yes, sir.
So no doubt for target group.
No doubt, sir. Clear.
Okay. Okay. Now we go to another example here. This is oceanprolinks.com. So if we check this website, now try to understand the business first. It is very clearly written. It's a simple web application linking marine and offshore employers with global recruitment agencies. So that means it's basically a bridge, a software that is linking the marine employers with the global recruitment agencies. That means they are just working as a matchmaker. Suppose I have a company, I have a shipping company, and I want to recruit cabin crew, I want to recruit the first officer for my ship. So I come to Ocean Pro Links and I will just submit my requirement, and they will find out the correct kind of agency, recruitment agency, who are having this kind of candidates with them, and they will take their profit, their money margin, right? Now, so this is purely a B2B segment,
B2B segment.
because job seekers, they are not applying here. Job seekers, they are applying with the recruitment agencies. So here the main target would be the marine employers, right?
Yes, sir.
The marine employers who are finding, who are searching for marine recruitment solutions. Suppose I have a ship company, I don't want to take hassle of contacting each recruitment agency with my requirement, so it would be a time consuming task for me. So what I would do, I would go simply to Ocean Pro Links. I would say that, boss, these are my requirements. I need 10 candidates for my marine company, and you provide me, you link me with the agency. So the rest of the task Ocean Pro Links will do it. So the target group for Ocean Pro Links will be, of course, the marine industry, right? Those who are searching for candidates. This is number one. And their second target group would be the different placement agencies who are having this kind of candidates with them. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see the location. If we go here, check here, we can see this company is from Australia, and also the company has presence in Dubai, UAE. So we can easily say the location is, so it is a B2B segment. The location is UAE and Australia, and then they are saying themselves as a global, around the globe they are doing this. So we can also keep the global, all over the world there after Australia and UAE. And then the industry, people are searching for recruitment solution. Clear?
Yes, yes, sir. Specifically in the ocean.
So here we can say this is a B2B section. The location would be UAE and Australia, and then all over the world. And the industries would be mostly the marine industries, those who are searching for recruitment solutions for their
Yes,
company. Clear?
yes, yes, sir.
So there is no doubt for target group.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, fine. Now we will move to the next part. What are the KPI or key performance indicators? Okay. Now KPI means key performance indicators. That means whenever you are taking a project of digital marketing for any kind of company, you should take care about the expectation of your clients. So we move to the next slide. So we say it as KPI. Now, what would be the KPI for a jewelry website? Say initially for first 3 months, if they want digital marketing from you. Let's take example of Flipkart. Now, Flipkart.com, what would be their main performance indicator? That means how you can identify whether you are working correctly or not. So for Flipkart, what would be your measurement metrics? Achut, any idea?
uh, lead I mean last lead page, sir. Lead
Lead
page.
based, but for Flipkart, they are e-commerce website.
Yes,
So
sir.
there is no lead. Basically, there is online sales.
Yes, sir. At the link, after clicking the purchase page, after clicking the garment, I mean,
Exactly.
lead to the page.
Exactly. That means number of online sales is your
Sales.
performance metrics here.
Yes, sir.
Because Flipkart is an e-commerce site. So e-commerce portal, there is an online option whether people can purchase it directly
Yes,
by
sir.
their credit card. So if more number of people they are purchasing from Flipkart, that means you are working in a right direction, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
we can write the KPI. What is the KPI means how you will judge whether your digital marketing activities or efforts are at right track or not. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So this can be your online sales, mostly for e-commerce websites. Now for our kind of websites, say for 7 boards, what would be our most important criteria? Getting more and more inquiries, right?
Inquiries
So
from
that
the
means
site.
yes, yes, leads. That means more inquiries, so that people can come to our website and fill up the contact form, or they can call us up for the training inquiry, right?
Yes, sir.
Number 3 KPI can be your search rank. Now, what is called search rank? Take an example here. If we go to google.com and if we search digital marketing course in Kolkata, and if we search it, apart from the ad, this ad part, you leave the ad part. Now you see listing, you can see the 7 boards as number 1 here. So that means if this is called organic listing, if we leave the ad part and then from this map part area and from this organic part area, this is called organic listing. We will discuss about this later. But if you see the position of your website is at top, then there is obviously better visibility and there is a better chance that people will click on your website, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you are working correctly, if you are working is a right track in digital marketing, then your ranking, organic ranking in Google search result will also increase. So that means one of your KPI must be to increase your search rank, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Marketing training in Kolkata. If we search it here, so again you can see 7 boards is at top. Again here you can see 7 boards is here. So if somebody is searching with say 7 boards Hyderabad, so you can see the 7 boards Hyderabad listing here. So these are called the search rank. So whenever people are searching with the search string or the keyword, they will get this search engine result page. And if in search engine result page, if your rank is at top position, at a upper position, then you will get more and more visibility and more conversion, right? So that's the reason we say search rank is another KPI. Apart from that, we say social engagement. Social engagement is another KPI. Why? Because if you are working correctly, if you are working in a right track, more and more people will talk about you positively in social media platforms. Like they will give you positive reviews on Google Plus. They will talk about positively on Facebook. More and more people, they will comment, they will share your website, your links, your blogs on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, right? So the total number of positive reviews, share, like, altogether you are getting, that is called a social engagement. So more and more social engagement if you get, that means you are doing your digital marketing rightly. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So KPI you have understood. Now
Yes, sir.
why we need this KPI? Because it's pretty simple thing. Suppose you are working for Flipkart. Now Flipkart has given you some say order. Say monthly they are paying you 1 lakh rupees for digital marketing. And until and unless you discuss with your client, you understand their requirement and you started working. So what will happen? Suppose the immediate KPI for Flipkart from their management, they might go for the total number of online sales. But in 3 months timeline, you have given them more social engagement. But that will not work because first you have to understand your customers' requirement, their expectation first. So if they like that, okay, for next 3 months we want only to focus on sales. So you have to create your digital marketing strategy accordingly. So getting my points clearly, why KPI is important before you start your digital marketing work. So whenever you are communicating with any type of client or even of your own business, first define what you expect, what you need, what would be your measurement parameters. Accordingly, you have to select, you have to create your strategy for digital marketing. So KPI is clear.
Yes, sir.
So there are many more parameters here. Like apart from these four, search rank and social engagement, there are pretty other things as well, like time on site, how much time people are spending on your website. This is also a positive parameters. Then how many people are visiting your websites, the visitors, the traffic, that is also another parameters, right? So we would not discuss each and everything because these are called micro parameters. If your search rank is better, if your content is better, so of course more and more people will visit your website. So that means your traffic will increase. If more and more people are visiting your website and if your content is good, if your website design is good, then people will stay on your site more and more time. They will visit more and more pages. So automatically the time on site will increase. So these are the other parameters that we can later work on. So basically the KPIs are the most important KPIs are sales, leads, search ranking, and the social engagement. So this part is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll recap what we have learned. So we have learned the definition of digital marketing. We have learned the benefits. We have learned about the target group. We have learned about the B2B and B2C and how to identify the target group, right?
Yes, sir.
We have understood about what is content and we have understood about the KPI or key performance indicators, right?
Yes, sir.
So I am jotting down here the steps. So whatever we have learned here as of now, we would go about the steps here. The first step is understand your business. Second is define your target group. Third is understand your PGs, user intention. Number four, So these are the four things you have to understand, right? So understand your business, define your target group, understand your target group's user intention, and understand the probable words your target group can search for to find your type of business in Google. So that means if we say, so this is a local jewelry store in Hyderabad. So your target group is mostly women. Now, what type of words they can search in Google to find your type of business? They can search with gold jewelry shop in Hyderabad. They can search with gold jewelry stores in Hyderabad. They can search with best gold jewelry shops in Hyderabad, right? So this kind of words they can search. Now you have to understand their intention of searching this. Now their intention must be the design of your jewelry, the reliability of your jewelry, the price of your jewelries, if there is any kind of EMI options available or not, right? And also after sale service of your jewelry designs. So these are the kind of questions they have in their mind. So accordingly you have to prepare your content. Clear? So the next part is understand and define your content plan, right?
Yes, sir.
So this part is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we will, okay. So we will move to the next webinar. From here, we would continue after these steps, and there are certain topics we will discuss, and gradually we will wrap up this thing so that it would be easier for you to understand the definitive steps of doing digital marketing. So just let us recap once again. I'm just playing this, and I will also share this PPT with you,
Sure.
and just jot down the questions. If you have any questions, just ask me. I will give another 5-7 minutes here so that we can discuss the question answers. So we have discussed about this introduction to digital marketing. Then these are the takeaways we have learned today. So this is the definition. So we have gone through this content, gone through this.
Yes, sir. Content.
We have gone through benefits of digital marketing. Now we have gone through how to identify the target group. Now we have gone through the KPI, and we have gone through the different steps over here. So I'm just sharing this file with you right now. So I'm just putting the screen sharing mode off. So I'm sharing the file here. So you prepare your questions, and we will discuss about it. So you got the file?